Hi, have you heard about John Krasinski, the actor? He used to be on the TV show called The Office. Now, he thought people needed to hear some good news. He thought that there was too much bad news in the news media these last couple weeks. And so he's been doing a lighthearted, fun news show on social media from his home called Some Good News. I invite you to check it out. It's kind of fun. So yesterday I was watching it, and I thought, as Christians, we have some good news to share. The best good news that there is. The good news of Easter. So I thought I would come from my home and bring to you Sharon's Good News. First, let's go to our Good News Story correspondent, Deacon Jamie, for a Bible story. Let's open our story box for today and see what our Bible story is. Let's get out our story cloth and prepare to tell our story. And let's get out our candle, light our candle, and get ready to listen to the Bible story. Our story for this day takes place outside. It takes place outside of the tomb where Jesus laid. Where 3 days ago, Joseph of Arimathea laid Jesus' body in a tomb. And our story takes place on Sunday morning. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to the tomb in order to anoint Jesus' body. And when they got there, all of a sudden there was an earthquake, and the stone rolled away. And sitting on the stone was an angel that told them, "Do not be afraid, for Jesus has risen." And they looked inside the tomb and saw that his body was gone, and all that lay there were the bandages that had wrapped around Jesus' body. The guards who were there were afraid, and Mary were also a little afraid, and so they ran. And as they were running away, all of a sudden they came upon Jesus. And Jesus spoke to them and said, "Do not be afraid, for I have risen. I am alive." The women knelt down at Jesus' feet and they worshipped him. And Jesus told them to go. "Go and tell my disciples. Go and tell others that I am alive, that I have risen, and I will see them in Galilee." And so Mary Magdalene left, and they went and they told the others that Jesus was alive. That is good news for today. Thanks, DJ. That is certainly some good news. Good news that needs to be shared. Some members of Sharon Lutheran Church have some more good news to share.
He is risen indeed.
He is risen. He is risen indeed.
He is risen indeed.
Christ has risen.
Christ is risen indeed.
He has risen indeed.
He is risen.
Christ is risen.
He is risen indeed. Hallelujah!
He is risen.
He is risen.
Christ is risen.
He has risen. He has risen indeed.
He is risen indeed.
He is risen.
He is risen. Christ is risen.
Christ is risen indeed.
He is risen. He is risen.
He has risen.
Christ is risen.
He is risen. He is risen indeed.
He is risen. Hallelujah.
Christ is risen indeed. Thanks for sharing, Sharon. Our next story is about how people are sharing joy and good news while isolating themselves at home. Let's go to our investigative reporter to see what he has found. Hi. See, I heard that people are going on bear hunts, but I'm kind of afraid of bears. I hope there aren't any around here anywhere. So I'm thinking about going on an Easter egg hunt. Do you want to come with me? Let's go! Now there are some rules about going on Easter egg hunts. Rule number 1, you gotta wash your hands. Rule number 2, when you're on your Easter egg hunt and you're out walking around, make sure that you keep a physical distance, 6 feet apart from anyone not in your household. But I think I might have carried it a little too far. I don't see anybody around here anywhere. Oops. Rule number 3, be sure to wash your hands while you're Easter egg hunting. Rule number 4, when you're out walking around, be sure to stay off other people's property. Stick to the sidewalks and the bike paths. I'm out here looking for Easter eggs. Haven't found too many yet, but I sure hope there aren't any bears. When you go hunting for Easter eggs, you can either go for a walk or have your parents drive around town in a car and look for Easter eggs. See if you can find any in people's windows. See if I can find any over here. Oh, there's one! Crikey! Wasn't having much luck in finding Easter eggs, so I brought Ginger along, see if she can help. Let's go look, Ginger. Let's go find an egg. Can you help me find one? Where are they? Do you see one? Do you see any eggs? Over here? Oh, hey, there's one. Wow. Well, I hope you have better luck finding Easter eggs than I did. I invite you to take part in Sharon's Easter egg hunt. If you want, you can pick up some Easter egg coloring sheets here at Sharon on Friday between 4 and 6 or Saturday between 12 and 2, along with the palm branches and the resurrection eggs. Or a copy was emailed to all members, or you can find that on our church Facebook page. So grab some markers or your crayons and color a sheet, an egg, and put it in your window or in your yard, and then go out hunting. And if you find any Easter eggs, let us know. Share the good news that He is risen. We'll see you later. Happy hunting. Oh, and remember to wash your hands. Thank you. I invite you to join in our Easter egg hunt. You know, Easter isn't over. The season of Easter continues for 50 days. That's right, 50 days. In fact, every Sunday is a little Easter celebration of God's love in Jesus Christ. Our last Sharon Good News story comes from our worship team correspondents, Rocks and Higher Ground. Take it over, Rocks.
is a story that I must relay. He is alive and I love him. I am alive and he loves me. He is alive and I love him. I am alive and he loves me.
He is alive, for sure. Thanks for joining us today. I invite you to join us for worship at Sharon, online, twice a week. Our services are posted at 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings, and a different service at 6:15 p.m. on Wednesdays. We also have a community connection videos posted almost daily on Facebook, because we have a lot of good news to share. Thanks again for joining us, and happy Easter, and God bless. Oh, and remember to wash your hands, and to share the good news that He has risen. Well, come on, Ginger. Let's go find some more eggs and share the good news.